Hey everyone, Jagannath's here, checking in with another update on what God is up to here at Chico State. Over the last 2 weeks, we have been on campus connecting with students, meeting as many new freshmen as we can. A little over 2,000 students moved in the last 2 weeks, and so we have made an intentional effort to reach them and to try to just be a part of their lives as much as we can. And that's looked like a lot of different things. It's looked like handing out Gatorade and water and energy drinks to them. It's also looked like playing volleyball and playing little putt-putt golf with them or making friendship bracelets. And all of that has led to a lot of people getting connected with us. One of the numbers that we have is how many people we have their phone number and they have ours. And we have that number at around 227 college students have our information and we have theirs, which is a lot of people. If you've handed out over 500 flyers, which we have, we somehow have just a little under half of the people connecting with us, which is a really cool thing.
Huge.
So lots of stories to share with you. I want to pass it to Alli to share one that's really cool.
Yeah, I have a really cool story. God's been doing some crazy things. I was able to meet a girl named Alana while tabling. She's from Temecula, California. She's a freshman, and just kind of hit it off really quickly. She's been around for volleyball, been hanging out with us, and decided to come to church on Sunday, which is something her and her family haven't done for a long time. I noticed during service that she was getting really teary and crying, and she pulled me aside afterwards and said, "This is exactly what I'm looking for, and I want to know more about what this all means. Community, God, all of these things I want to know. I want to know it's what I need." And so the next day I followed up with her. We had lunch together. I was able to hear her story and share the gospel with her, and she said that for the first time in her life, this is clicking for her. She wants to know what it means to follow Jesus, and so we get to do this now weekly, hang out and explore what that means for her. So be praying for her as she continues to process that.
Yeah, such a cool story. And there's plenty more that are out there. One of the cool things about this last week is that we had our launch Sunday gathering, our launch service, this past Sunday, August 31st. And we weren't sure what to expect. Labor Day weekend, not sure who's going to be in town.
Yeah.
And God just really blew our expectations out of the water. There was 45 people who were there on Sunday, which usually we have maybe anywhere from like 20 to 25 at most.
Yeah.
And we had way more than that. And so it was such a gift to have something like that and a really fun launch service and a start to the year for our team. We ended up tearing down altogether, and then ultimately we walked about 2 minutes to our house to have a barbecue out after our Sunday gathering on Sunday. So really exciting and hopeful for more of that in the future. But Alli, do you mind telling them a little bit about Village?
Yeah. Something that's been really cool. Students have seemed really eager to do things like come to the barbecue after church. And on Tuesday nights, we do something called Village, which is our small group. This week, we have 5 core team members on our team, and we host Village at our house. And this week, we had 35 people come, which is like more than I've ever seen at a Village before. It was honestly very overwhelming in the best way. God just really blew our minds. People were here hanging out in the backyard, having conversation, connecting, having dinner, and we're just really, God is just blowing our expectations, and we're really excited to see what he continues to do through our Tuesday night small groups.
Yeah, absolutely. So as we kind of continue on with the rest of the year, can you just be praying for our team and for these students as they continue to inch their way towards Christ, and as our core team starts to lead them towards Jesus? Right now, we've tried to put as wide of a funnel on how many people we meet, and over time what's going to happen is people are going to exit out of our spaces, or people will say, I want this, I want to make Jesus Lord, and we want to just continue to put the gospel in front of people and give them an opportunity to respond and to ultimately make Jesus the Lord of their lives. So would you just continue to pray for over 227 students that we've connected with, that they would make decisions to say, yes, this is what I want, as well as for our core team. Would you just pray for their discernment and pray for their rest to continue? We've been out in the hot sun. It's been about 100 degrees almost every day out here. So God would just multiply their rest as they continue on with the rest of the year. And then lastly, September 23rd, at the end of the year, at the end of this month, we're having a fall retreat where we're going camping together and really trying to just go deep with some of these students in a little time away together. And I just want to just invite you to pray for us during that time, that people would come to know Christ, that they would get baptized, that they would have their lives transformed by the kingdom and by God himself. So with that being said, we love you guys. Thank you so much for all of your support, and we look forward to talking to you guys soon.
Yeah, we love you guys. See you
Bye,
soon.
guys.